What's up, branch?
GM, Chad.
Got branch manager, Bonk of America token founder. Got Metaphomos here, joined the team. It's actually branch manager is Nick Sanders, right? And then Metaphomos is Damon Chernovsky. That's I'm helping more of a biz development here, and branch is the master ninja dev. So yeah, just want to kind of talk about the project, do a little AMA, shoot the questions, let the dev answer it. Branch is the dev. Let's go.
All right,
Um,
nice to be here.
how, how did you get to launch the project? Like, how did you come about to launch this thing?
I had been working on some bots around the turn of the year, and the idea for a new raid bot hit me in February or probably January, and worked on it for about 3 weeks before it was good enough to launch. And I spent a lot of time just cooking it in the kitchen, but I knew that there was a better way to raid, and that people weren't doing anything about it. Chatter Shield wasn't moving, innovating, and D-Raid Bot was good, but it could be better because nobody was doing rewards, and we do rewards. The mission is to increase engagement to the point where holder retention is stronger. And in our 140 communities, I think we can say that it has been.
Yeah, and this thing started as a utility or like meme utility, right?
Yeah, meme utility. So it's important to have both, and we provide about far and beyond on the utility side, and on the meme side, we're working hard and pushing a great meme as well. Like we have an unbelievable ticker. I can't tell you how many people have said the name, the ticker, the entire bank meta is so it hits home for them. So yeah, we got a meme utility that people can be proud of.
Yeah, that's right. And the team, like, so you started it with a team, or you launched it kind of like by yourself, and then the team formed. How did that go about?
No, I just launched it by myself, and the team formed around it. The launch was me, and then within weeks, people liked the idea and said, "You know what? I'm going to drop everything I'm doing." And and soon we had about 10 to 12, maybe 14 people who were putting in all the required effort, making meetings, doing all the things that aren't fun about the tokens, spending money, working to push the mission, which is to get the ATM raid bot in every group on Solana and Base.
Yeah, you mentioned ATM bot. That's the utility?
Yes,
That's
the
the
ATM
that's
bot is our current utility. It's part one of the Engage to Earn suite, and it's our Pride and Joy raid bot.
nice, nice, nice. And like right now, you said like 140 communities. Who are like where are the communities? Are they on Solana? Are they on other chains? Like, give us a little like breakdown of the communities.
Yep. So we've been supporting Solana communities for about 2.5 months now, almost 3 months, and we have 130 Solana communities and 15 Base communities. We're much newer on Base. We just started supporting Base communities maybe 2 weeks ago. We'll talk a lot more about Base a little bit later, but we currently serve communities that you've definitely heard of, like GME, GameStop,
Wow.
Red and Cheddar, some communities that have been around for so long.
Share, Pop Dog, and all
Share
stuff.
and
Yeah.
Pop Dog. Oh my gosh, yes, so many names. And then on the Base side, we're in Crash, which I believe is the sixth or seventh biggest token on Base right now, um, uh, and quite a few others. People who have been beating our door down to get in as soon as we announced Base was coming, like Jito Lax and a lot of other communities who just understand the value of rewarding their holders.
Yeah, and the structure of it, is it free to use altogether? Is there like some sort of a subscription fee? How does that work?
We have a very robust free version, which allows you to raid your raiders. You can conduct as many raids as you want, reward your raiders, but only 10 raiders can be rewarded per raid. So you can raid all day long, but the
Yeah.
amount of raiders, that's the only limitation.
So 10 operators get paid, and then the premium opens that up. And there's some other features, I think, in the product.
Yep. So you can also adjust your AI, which means that you can train the bot on your tokens information. So
Yeah.
your rewards are further customizable. You can also use the /reward command, so you can initiate a reward to anyone in your community for any reason. A lot of people use it to do contest rewards and random rewards for good memes and other contributions of the sort. And also,
Yeah.
you'll have the ads removed, and you can use the raid instructions, which means that you can direct your raiders exactly what to be doing in the raids, which adds a whole new level of um, uh, complexity to raiding and more likelihood that they're actually going to respond to you in your community.
Yeah, I also have some other features that you guys that we were going through, and so there's rating instructions they're putting into the bot, and I don't know if it's premium or freemium, but yeah, the structure is freemium, free to use, but if some of the like power features are basically premium, and it makes sense. Mods for reward mods, rewarding
Yes.
community manually, the rate trending. Rate trending is like pretty. It's not. It's just a normal trending, right? Rewarding replies. Well, that's obvious. And then the card designs. The cards are also pretty cool.
Oh,
Each
you like the
reward
cards?
card
Yeah. We
works
have
as
a
a.
community member who made the cards. The cards are an amazing feature of the ATM bot.
They
You
serve
can
as
actually,
a. They serve as a commission-based system too that you have, right?
yes, exactly. That you can use them as a referral code. So if you're sharing ATM Raid Bot with other communities, and if they purchase ATM Premium for 2 SOL per month, you can actually get a percentage of that just by using the referral code at the end of your card. And it's also going to be a scoreboard that you can display containing your raid stats to the community, in addition to the amazing color changes that are based on your BONKFA balance. So the black card being the highest.
Yeah, yeah. Different tiers. So right now, like, how big is the team approximately?
I would say we have 6 core operations members,
Yeah,
2
and
developers, and 4 operations members.
yeah, you mentioned operations, so there's like voting, there's like multi-sigs involved. What's the structure like?
Oh, we have a number of multi-sigs for community funds, the treasury, revenue that comes in on both chains. We also have a vault that contains all of the tokens that people send in and use as rewards balances. So those are safely held. All of these are multi-sigs and require either 2 of 3 or 3 of 5 votes.
Right, right,
So
right.
we'll be doing that for everything.
So ever since you launched, that was what, February 20th, 24. That was the Solana token, right? Right. And so
Yes.
there's also expansion to base. Can you cover that? Well, especially now that the bot has been running there for a couple of weeks. It makes sense for BONKFA to exist on two chains now.
Yeah, it was always part of the plan. And first, we brought support to base, and that was an important step. And then we announced that we were actually going to launch BONKFA on base, a separate token that is going to be driven by um, projects on base rather than projects on Solana. So we're eventually going to bring BONKFA to every chain that people care about. And what better place to start than base? Solana and base share a large portion of their user base. So we've seen a number of projects as early adopters, and we figured why not accelerate the launch of BONKFA on base a little bit, because it's important that we have our presence on base as well. And what better way to market the project and to get the name out there further than to launch our own token that's going to be producing profit for holders.
Yeah, yeah. And your team, you mentioned, so they have like some sort of experience in crypto or overall crypto projects or been in crypto for years. What's approximately
Oh yeah, we
the,
have big crypto experience and we have big business experience and entrepreneurial experience. A combined number of years, well, uh, probably 20 years of entrepreneurial experience and in crypto. I mean, I myself have been in for 8 years, 8, 9 years in crypto. So been through three or four different cycles, and only now do I feel like a utility project like this can take off, where people understand the power of community. The space is mature enough to build what we're trying to build, and we're going to help usher in a safer place on the chain.
Yeah. So, question about this: like you mentioned, there's freemium and premium features. So the premium is essentially like a revenue. Is that part of the revenue stream? Is there additional revenue streams? What talk about that a little bit? Is there like advertising revenues as well, potential?
Yes. So on the way to the profit sharing, which is the way that all of this is going to work with the token, and how we're going to hit billions, means that we have to achieve a profit. And right now, ATM premium revenue is what is getting us there. It's 2 SOL per month. That we also have a number of other revenue streams like white glove services, where you can customize the animations and the text and other characteristics of your bot. But ATM premium is the core right now of our revenue. Eventually, though, I think we will see that it'll shift more towards a 50-50 or maybe even majority advertising. We're working on our advertising module right now, and when it's done, we are going to really push advertising.
Yeah.
And the free version is going to be probably driving most of the revenue going forward.
Yeah, because the screen is basically kind of like a D-RAID or Cheddar Shield type. So it locks you. It doesn't have to lock your screen. You can unlock the screen, right? So the feature that you're talking about for advertising is the lockdown screen. That's
Yes,
the module. Yeah,
that is. And I could actually do a demonstration here. I think this is a good time for that.
that's great.
Would you mind?
Let's do it.
All right. So all you have to do is type /raid. Enter. It'll ask you some questions like for the tweet link. Then you can simply click these buttons. I'll do 10 replies, 10 retweets, 10 likes, and 5 bookmarks. And for the raid instructions, since we are on premium, I'll say, get everyone excited about BONKFA on bases launch this week. So the AI will refresh this every 30 seconds with a new variation of what I just said, and encourage people to talk about the value of BONKFA on bases launch.
Yeah, and
And
that's your advertising screens right there, basically where the lockdown
right
says right
here.
now. Yeah.
Yes, bingo. So if you want your animation here and you have a custom animation for your community and fully brand the bot as your own, you're free to do so. And as you can see, there's no massive Bonk of America branding down here, but there is plenty of space for an advertisement, and that's where this will go. There'll be text
Yeah.
advertisements right here on the free version.
That's great. Well, while this is running, that's awesome. So then the expansion to base that's happening, how does that happen? Is there some sort of a pre-sale? How is that going to go?
So yes, there is going to be a pre-sale. It's going to start next week, the week of July 15th. And there's going to be 20% of tokens that are placed up for our sale on pink sale. Question.
Okay. So the pre-sale, so there's going to be like some sort of a decent sized liquidity, like it's launching because it's an existing project and it's a utility. So yeah. Let's see. Well, that raid right now, were you able to get some raiders in there? Can you try to reward it?
Yes. So if I hit reward, it'll take just seconds until every reply is automatically graded by the AI for shilling techniques and shilling ability.
Yeah, so the revenue streams are from the bot itself, then there's also from profit sharing. Oh, so yeah, I wanted to talk about profit sharing a little bit. You guys are still working on some formulas for that, obviously, so we are actually. The profit sharing model, that's kind of like going back to, I guess, token holders, right, of certain cards, or what approximately are the plans for profit sharing?
So we plan to first achieve profit, right? And we do feel like we're on the cusp of that. And then when that happens, we're going to slowly ease in the profit sharing up from 0% to likely 25%, all the way up to eventually 50% of our profit going to our holders. And the eligibility for that will be limited to likely diamond cards and black cards. So you'll have to have at least 5 million tokens in order to be eligible for the profit share. And you'll probably be receiving a bigger share of the profit if you have a black card than the diamond card token for token. So I
Yeah, there's
encourage everybody to get those black
10
cards.
cards. It's currently 10 cards, probably would start from very, very small. And the small one's just the reward multiplier, by the way. We haven't even talked about that. So the higher the card, the higher are your rewards also. And then you can also, wherever you raid within the ATM raiding bot, wherever that, whoever community uses it, you can help them raid and you will also get paid in their tokens. So let's say if you raid with BONKFA, you get paid in BONKFA. If you raid with GME, you will be getting paid with GME tokens. So that's really cool. Yeah, I mean, let's see. Is there some like what kind of plans are there to grow the project? What are the long-term plans of the project?
So the first thing that we intend to do is maximize the two chains that we're already on. First, we want to hit 1,000 communities in Solana and Base and achieve that absolute rocket liftoff and network effects that I know we will achieve because we have the best raid bot. Ultimately, after that, I think we'll continue to be expanding chains. We'll be continuing to build up our operational reserves so we can list the various BONKFAs on centralized exchanges and continue to promote the project in ways that we currently can't. So that means attending conferences around the world. We were at Consensus, we were at MemeCon, and we need to continue doing this and continue to get the name out for Bonk of America.
Yeah,
So I
there's one
think
coming
that,
up soon also. Yeah, you're
oh
right.
yeah, super excited. Singapore, Solana 2049, and all these other events. So we need to get the name Bonk of America out till the point it's a household name like Chatter Shield,
Yeah.
crypto household name.
Right on, right on. Well, I have a couple of fun questions for you to answer, and feel free to have fun with those. First
Okay, great.
question, the most popular question that is asked on every single group that I've been to, and it's a short question. It's called When Lambo?
When Lambo, I think that the pre-sale buyers will be on the accelerated timeline to the Lambo. That's what I can tell you. And airdrop recipients, they might as well go on Lambo.com and start customizing. Not financial
Okay,
advice.
good, good, good. Also, the next popular question, when 100 million market cap?
Let me check my Outlook calendar, but I think I have that slotted in for August, sometime in early August.
Is it hard to run a crypto project like BONKFA?
It is extremely difficult because I look at all we've done so far, where it's 18-hour days, and then all that we have left to do, which is expand to every chain and dominate all of them. But
Yeah.
it's also so exciting, and the energy in the space keeps us going.
So another question is, do you think it would be easier or harder to run a project like BONKFA when you were starting it?
I thought it would be easier. I thought it would be easier than it was. And the things that I didn't realize would be so difficult, I think, revolve around keeping attention. We've done a great job of keeping attention. It's undeniable that when you look at the chart, we've kept people's attention for quite a long time, and people believe very strongly in the project. But still, we're fighting against celebrities, the likes of Iggy Azalea and every other thing that happens in the world. You know, if there's a major news event, then it just sucks all the liquidity. And yet still our boat floats. Yet
Yeah.
still we are thriving. So I
No
didn't quite.
strongholders, yeah.
I thought we would just rock it up forever, but it is a rockier road, and that has made us all the better.
Right on, right on. So, what's the longest you went on deving without sleep during a project?
Oh well, with completely without sleep, definitely 4 days, multiple times throughout BONKFA. So yeah, that's
Four
three
days without
consecutive
sleep.
nights with no sleep. So yeah, 4 days.
Jesus
And that's why I
Christ.
look like I do. That's why I'm disheveled and but anything for the project. And that goes just as true today on day 150 than it does on day 1 and 2.
Okay, more fun questions. Have you ever been rug pulled?
Yes, many, many times. Many, many times.
If you
And
haven't, you're not, like, I think pretty much 100% of people have been rug pulled on Solana at some point.
viciously so. I mean, I've been top 10 holders of coins that were absolute dog water and got rugged on them. And so, yeah, you could say I'm in tatters because of it and vowed never again.
Okay, okay, okay. Have you ever hit 100x?
No. Yes. Yes, I have, but I can't tell you. It's not a family friendly name. It was on BNB and it was a R-rated name.
Right on. Well, listen. Sometimes, so you basically do consider yourself a DJ.
Yes, I do.
I mean,
I
I can
did.
speak for that one for you, bro.
But I've been attending DGens Anonymous, and I also ran out of DGen cash. So it hit a point where I was like, no more. I'm no more.
Okay,
I did the
so
12-step program.
in crypto, what do you think you do in
What do I
crypto
think I
space?
do? I I I'm like the Batman of the crypto space, basically, where obviously it's a superhuman dev, but at the same time, I'm always watching for miscreants and
Jeez.
vigilantes and Jeets. Yes.
Okay, so
So,
what does your mom think you do though?
well, I think she's in the VC. She's not in the VC now, but she is in the group. She sees what's going on, and I think that she thinks I lead some sort of a pyramid scheme. And she doesn't know how wrong she is.
Question about blockchains overall. What's your favorite blockchain to degen in? Is it Solana or Base now maybe or
It
some
is
other ones?
Solana. It's so clean. It's so easy. BNB used to be the place, but between the fees that were allowed on coins and having to manage slippages and just the amount of garbage, I think Solana is definitely the place to be for the foreseeable future. It's not changing anytime soon.
Uh,
Base, though, is a close second. I love Base.
nice. If you would start over with BONKFA, what would you do different?
Well, I would have. I would have reserved more of the supply for the BONKFA operations team ongoing because at the time um, it's hard to justify that to a community on launch with no product that you're going to reserve this massive amount of supply. It's a no-go. So you first have to build the product and then you have to accrue the supply if you're in that type of a situation. So that's what we're going to do, and that's what I would have done differently. I would come at it with a much bigger stack of money.
Cool.
We've had to bootstrap this whole thing. I've had to spend a lot of my own money, and we've had to actually raise some money, and we've survived this long, and because of our chads.
You have kids. Do you have kids?
No,
What would you call your firstborn BONKFA?
I like it. I like Bonfa. I could go maybe what's Bonfa backwards? Afnob. That's
It's
a
not as good.
manly name. Afnob. Hmm.
Right
But I
on,
could do
right on.
if it's a girl, I could do Bonfa.
Okay, and what's your favorite thing about the project?
The Chads, the Chads, and the technology. The technology is legitimately amazing. I didn't think when we launched that we would maybe progress to industry grade technology as quickly as we have. But between the database that I'm looking at right now, which is all the guts of BONKFA, the bots internals, and the way that we've accrued such a mass of data in 5 months on rating and users and blockchain, and it's incredible. This is incredible. It's an incredible system, but also our Chads. They've been so amazing and supportive throughout, excited all along the way, always attending our spaces weekly, and our communities as well. They've been so supportive too. They could
Yeah.
have been combating us along the way because they have their own tokens, but no, 140 friend communities.
And how do we find BONKFA overall? Where's the most mostly Telegram and Twitter? Is there other also social platforms that the bot is going to be perhaps
Well, my
working
favorite
in?
place to find it is on Jupiter, but then there's also Telegram, which is t.me/bonk of A. We are on Twitter as at bonk of A, and our website is bonkfa.com. We're also on bonkofA.com, but our main website is it'll just redirect you to bonkfa.com. Those are both our legitimate websites, all safe. And then we're also on Facebook and LinkedIn and YouTube and Reddit, to do them
Instagram too,
all.
actually. But yeah, you'll
Instagram as
find those
well.
links on the website. The main website is bonkfa.com. But yeah, thanks. I mean, like that was kind of fun. We should do it
Yeah,
again in a couple of in a couple of months when we have some serious updates. But this is basically an ongoing project. Um, yeah, come into the trenches, hang out.
awesome. It's been great to be here. Thank you for the great questions. I could talk about BONKFA all day,
See this?
and hope to see you in a month.
All right. Take care.
Bye
See you,
bye.
bro. Bye.